Hello guys, today I'll be creating a video about video tutorial about how to install Django in the CyberPanel, which uses the OpenLiteSpeed or Litespeed server. So let's get started. There is already a written tutorial about it on this site. Uh, if you go there, hosting violated, and you can find it on third page, I guess. Okay, so this is the tutorial. You can follow along or we can follow along as we install this. Okay, so before installing this, I will create a virtual environment in the Oracle Cloud infrastructure. So I will name it Django install demo and CyberPanel. Okay, so I will select samples and the machine as I will select 2-core and 2-core and 16 GB memory. Okay, so networking, we will create a new network. We will assign it a public IPv4. I will upload my secret key, public key, and start the virtual machine. So it will be in a while. Okay, so here we have the public IP. As soon as the virtual machine is provisioning, we will start its instance in the terminal. Okay, this is running now, and we have this. Let's see how long does it take in the terminal. So this is refusing. That means the virtual machine is still starting, like the operating system is still starting. So no worries. Let's try again. Okay, now it's done, and I will accept it. Okay, so actually this how to create instance and every detail, all the detail about Oracle Cloud infrastructure is not, I'm not going through all the details about it because it will take time. So today our focus is on CyberPanel and Django installation on CyberPanel. So this virtual machine is installed. So I will skip the other part where I will install the CyberPanel and everything, because so there are so many videos about it. So you guys can watch how to install CyberPanel in other videos. This is not focus of this video. So I will fast forward this video now and install the CyberPanel. Okay, so now the CyberPanel is installed. Now it's asking if we want to restart. Um, I'll select no. Let's see first if that works. So I'll copy this IP address. I'll go to port 8090, but this will not work most probably because we didn't set up the firewall in Oracle Cloud. So we will go to security list default and we will add the ports required for CyberPanel. Okay, so 21, 25, 80, 8080. I'll add port 8000 because for the Django we will need this one as well. 80907080. Okay, some other ports are also required for like SMTP and all other, but for a while we don't need those. Okay, now we go here. Okay, now the connection is not private because we haven't set up the SSL yet. So this is first install. So we will use admin and the password is the default one, 1234567. Okay, now we are inside the CyberPanel and let's create a website. Let me check first. I created a subdomain for Django demo. That works. Okay, that doesn't work. That means the domain is set up, but it's not set up in the CyberPanel yet. So now we will, without HTTPS and anything, we will select the email address. PHP you can select any because it will not work on the PHP that will be working on the wsgi. Okay, I'll select all of it. Doesn't matter at the moment. Okay, so the site is successfully installed. Okay, let's check it. Okay, the CyberPanel is installed in the site. So now we will follow this tutorial and we will follow all the guidelines given here. So first of all, I will use sudo su and I will go to home directory. Okay, so here, okay, so let's start. So we have downloaded wsgi, which will serve the Django sites, and we will go into its directory, and we will use configure python 3. That is done, and to compile it again, mac. Okay, that is done. So cd. Okay, now we'll copy the Litespeed wsgi. Okay. If that is existing, we can overwrite it. Okay, now here it says the site now we need to create, but we already created. And okay, so if somebody want to avoid all this hassle and installing manually, you can buy our hosting, and we will set up all this for you. Okay, so here it's saying about the site, the one we created. Okay, now we will go to the site's public HTML directory, that is at home, and in this site and public HTML. Okay, so now we will create a virtual environment here. Be careful of the site name. What you have set up, you have to choose that site name. Okay, okay, that is done. So now we will activate the virtual environment. You can use this command, as well as you can use source.bin/activate. Okay, the virtual environment is activated. Okay, now if we want to check which version of Python is this. Oh, sorry, the location of Python. So this will say it's in the bin Python. That means that is the virtual environment Python. We can also check Python version. That is 3.6.8. Okay, so now we can install Django. So currently it's installing Django 3.2 because this is the last version supported for the Python 3.6. If you want Django 4.0, you will need to upgrade your Python. So let's proceed for the current version, Django 3.2 version, because this doesn't matter at the moment. We will see, we can upgrade later the Python version and Django version. So now as the Django is installed, okay, let's see its version. Okay, the Django version is 3.2. Start the Django project. So I will Python version Django start project Django demo. Okay, so the project is created. Now we can go inside the directory and We need to modify its settings. In the allowed host, we need to write star. This can be more secure if you want only specific IP addresses to access this your site, or only the server IP, so that it's secure. That can be, but currently it's a demo, so it doesn't matter. We can proceed at the moment. So static files, static URL is already there. Now we need to set up the static root. So here it will be Django demo. Django demo.io. Okay, so now we are in the project directory, and we need to create the directory what we mentioned in the settings. So make directory. Okay, and we need to run this collect static command. Okay, so all the files are copied, so we need to migrate. Okay, the migrations are done. Okay, now we can create super user. Okay, yes, we can set admin. Okay, so the super user is created, and okay, so ownership, we need to change the ownership to nobody. Okay, so we are in this directory currently, so we need to ch on nobody. Okay. Okay, that is done. Now we need to go inside the OpenLiteSpeed control panel. So that is port 7080. Okay, so OpenLiteSpeed default password is 123456. Okay, so OpenLiteSpeed, I cannot log in, so I use this command to set up its password again. Okay. login. Okay, now we are in. So we need to go virtual host sidebar. Okay, so we need to select our site. This is the site. Okay, and context tab, and we need to add a application. And now here we will select app server. Okay, so here we need to set up these settings. URI will be, location will be project root directory. This is the root directory. Okay, binary path will be, okay, this one, where we install the wsgi or Litespeed, and this will be wsgi. Startup file will be the project name /wsgi.file. Okay, and the environment path. Okay, here. Okay, here we will select. Okay, here we will need to modify the. Here we will select our own site. Okay, here and here also. Okay, and Django demo. Okay. Okay, so that is done now, and we will save this. Configuration has been modified to apply changes. Please perform graceful restart. Okay, we will restart again. Okay, if we check the site now, okay, that is done. So this is the default Django front page. You can modify as required. That can be in my next tutorials, or if I record any other tutorials about Django. I will further elaborate about how to start the applications, how to get started with Django. But for today, this is the demo for Django installation, and with the OpenLiteSpeed and CyberPanel, and also a bit how to install it, how to install CyberPanel on Oracle Cloud infrastructure. That was not also in detail because there were so many videos about it. So I thought we shouldn't spend more time on it. So that's it from me. If you guys like this video, please share and subscribe to my channel. I already got very few subscribers, so that will be good for me. And share with your friends and colleagues. Thank you.